No, he wrote that song about somebody else, and then whenever Princess Di died, he used it again, and now everybody thinks that's what it was for. But it was
Yeah, it was
for
about
some.
Marilyn Monroe originally.
Yeah, it was about somebody like he wrote that song like 10 years before that, and nobody listened to it. And then somebody else died. They all just do it again.
Like, John's kind of a scumbag if you think about it. Then,
out of the people we've just talked about, you think he's a scumbag?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to Smark Avengers. My name is Corey, and we're talking about how Elton John's a scumbag. Apparently,
how much of that are we keeping in?
A good bit.
It's a mystery.
Keep a good bit.
If
yeah,
you
that's
listen
true.
to this show and it starts off with Corey saying, "Hello, welcome to Smark Avengers," you missed like half an hour.
Cut out a bit. Cut out a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Well, the last time we did one of these, it went on for a very long time. So,
No.
Well, everybody, welcome to Smark Avengers. This is Corey, Dylan, and John, and we're going back to, I think, one of our favorite things to do on the show, and that is we're going to have an auction. Our last auction, I think, was in December, and we ended up doing Spider-Man villains to make our own Sinister Six or what have you. It was a bit of a chaotic one. If you want to listen to that one,
it was fine. The way I recall it, everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah, nobody, sabotaged somebody else's deal.
Nope.
Or
why would any of us do that to each other? We're all friends here.
Mean.
Exactly. Everyone got who they wanted to pick. So
technically, yes, everybody got who they wanted to pick. The circumstances were just the circumstances.
Some people just had to really pay through the fucking nose for it, and other people didn't respect some people's deals that they made. But that's fine.
It's fine. All right, so in line with that, we're going to be doing another auction, and we're bringing back the Wheel of Names.
Yay!
So that it's going to be, the order is going to be completely random. And this time, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to actually get to see the wheel spin. I will tell you right now, I'm going to turn the sound off on the wheel because it was getting it's a real mess to have to hear the clicking and then us talking at the same time.
You coward.
So,
yeah,
the fake cheers on top of us talking were also a little rough.
Fake?
Yeah.
That's the audience, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the audience.
An audience like right over in front of the camera.
So this is what's going to make this auction a little different than the previous ones. We've auctioned X-Men, we've auctioned supernatural characters, we've auctioned Spider-Man villains. We're going to be doing an auction that's going to be more geared towards me and less Jon and Dylan so much. We're going to be auctioning and drafting, creating our own Justice League team. Dylan, Jon, what is your familiarity with the Justice League?
Ooh, Batman and Wonder Woman.
And Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Did any of you guys watch the... There you go. Any of you guys watch the Zack Snyder / Joss Whedon movie?
Unfortunately, yes.
I won free tickets to see that movie, so I had the satisfaction of walking out going, at least I didn't pay for this.
I mean, the Snyder version was on Netflix as well, so...
Oh, that was on Max.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we got it. Was it on Netflix, or maybe it was on...
That would be on
Now
Max,
TV over here. Either way, I didn't go to the cinema and pay money to watch it.
All 5.5 hours of it?
Oh, God. It was so long.
Yes.
But so good, though.
No.
No?
There was also in the 90s and 2000s, there was a Justice League cartoon that was in the Bruce Timm verse. So taking place in the same universe of the Batman the Animated Series. So some cross-promotional of the stuff there with Kevin Conroy. But what is your familiarity with the Justice League as comic book characters? Have you ever read a Justice League book?
No.
I know, Dylan, I know you're a big Grant Morrison person. I would recommend taking a peek at Grant Morrison's Justice League because he was gifted the iconic characters, but he put his own twists and spins on them as Grant often does.
Justice League.
Yeah. He had a long run on Justice League.
Here's a fun thing that I'll do on the camera right now. We were talking about Grant Morrison not that long ago.
Yes.
And I hadn't actually read a whole lot of other Grant Morrison stuff other than the X-Men. The other day, I was in Waterstone's bookshop, and they had All-Star Superman for sale.
Oh, there you go.
and I bought that. It's very. You can see it's very small, very compact.
Mm.
But I read it, and it's actually, get this, really good. So I was looking at the back to see if they, because at the back they advertise other comics. I'm like, maybe that Justice League one's in here. It is not, but Superman and the Authority is in here. So
Yeah,
that's something to look forward to.
Superman and the Authority. That's a more recent book.
I don't know. Well, why isn't the Justice League in there? I don't know. Rude.
A little bit. So we're going to handle it the same way we did last time. There are 30 character names on our wheel. We're only going to spin the wheel 20 times. So there's going to be some characters that may or may not make the cut. Some of them very iconic characters. Some of them characters that even I don't know a ton about, just because I thought, well, technically they were a member of the Justice League. Now, mind you, I am focusing on the actual Justice League. I'm not doing Justice League International. I'm not doing Justice League Task Force or Justice League Europe or Justice League Dark. Mainly
Underwater Justice League.
The Underwater Justice League. Justice League in Space, which actually
I was going to
Justice
do
League
Space, but I left it alone.
Justice League Odyssey was a book that did take place in space, so technically there was Justice League Space. I should have thought about that because I could have put Azrael on the list. Anyway.
I don't think about these things.
No. So the rules of this are simple. Everybody has 100 pounds to their name. We go pounds, not dollars, because Jon and Dylan outnumber me, and we use their currency system. Plus,
Also,
the way
the
way our economy is going in America, you're probably going to have more value than mine.
Hey, just don't ask how our economy's going, and we'll just continue.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, yeah. That's kind of the rules of the game. We start the bidding at what we start. We go until someone pays more than everybody else is willing to do. It's an auction. It's not that complicated.
We'll make it complicated.
I'm sure we will. All right. So let's get to the wheel real fast.
Yay. Everybody's favorite part, spinning a wheel.
So you guys see the wheel?
Yeah.
We can see the wheel.
There's a lot of names on here. What I'm going to do is there's a shuffle button. Dylan, how many times am I going to click the shuffle button to change the order?
28.
28. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 28 times.
Accept.
Thank you, Dylan.
Perfect.
So let's go ahead and spin our wheel.
I hope it's Batman.
It's on here.
Give me that Batman.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Catwoman.
Our very first person on the list is Catwoman. Catwoman was a member of the Justice League in the New 52 era. So we should be back on looking at my screen, looking at the three of us on Skype. And real quick,
Really looking at two of us, really.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I know I have nothing to look at. So under the costumed alias of Catwoman, Selina Kyle is a cat burglar with an on-again, off-again romantic relationship with Batman. She is shown as a woman who is very strong-willed, independent, and morally dubious. She has appeared in 3,601 issues of the comics, and she first debuted in what issue did she debut in? Batman #1, The Legend of the Batman, Who He Is and How He Came to Be, the Joker.
Quite a mouthful.
A little bit.
It's a long title.
It was a bit of an anthology book, and it came out in 1940. So she's been around for a while. So things to know about Catwoman. She is, of course, a master thief. She is an escape artist. Her costume is aligned with claws. Just, generally a fun character. Her Marvel equivalent for you two, of course, is Black Cat. But I shouldn't have to tell you about Catwoman because she's kind of an iconic character.
She's a cat.
And a woman.
So, dream scenario for anybody, isn't it?
Does anyone want to take the big Catwoman for £1?
Yeah.
I'll go
I'll go
£2.
£2. Oh, okay.
John, do you want to do 3?
Yes, I'll do £3.
Well, I will do 3.1.
That's not how we work.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll have to do 4.
I can do 5.
I'll go 8.
Okay.
I'll do 9.
Okay.
I'll do 10.
Ten once.
Hang on, wait. Can me and John get into a big fight already?
I don't know how excited are you to fight about this.
Over fucking Catwoman? I really want to fight over something way more obscure than Catwoman.
Oh, there are some obscure ones on here. You just gotta wait and see if the wheel picks it.
What's that, 10?
Yes. Did I hear you say 50?
I don't think you heard that. I don't think that's not.
I could have sworn I heard. Did you say 50?
There's definitely something wrong with your microphone, dude. You're picking up like radio signals from aliens or something. I didn't. I think I'm gonna.
10 once.
Corey, you seem like you've dropped out.
I did drop out. 10 twice. All right, John, get her for 10.
Woohoo!
All right, so oh, go ahead, John.
I was sold on the morally dubious description of that's the kind of character I want in my Justice League team.
Right? The Justice League. I want the character who might venture a little less than the center of justice.
The one that's no justice in her head. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Conflict.
Also, she like catches mice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps the Hall of Justice free of pests.
Exactly.
So another thing, we will also be keeping track of who has what and what our current balances are. John, are you doing both or one or the other?
Yeah, I'm doing both.
Okay.
I guess I'll just draw pictures then.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Who do you want me to draw a picture? Well, who do you want to see me draw a picture of somebody fucking somebody else?
All right, let's head back to the wheel.
I'm gonna just end up drawing like Nosferatu penis again.
There we go.
What the people want.
All right, here's our second spin of the wheel, and we are going to land on Vixen.
That sounds kind of like Catwoman.
You would be surprised. Vixen is a little different.
It's
So-
a dude,
No,
and it's a car.
Vixen. Mary McCabe is a successful fashion icon, talk show host, animal activist, and superhero who's able to channel the power of any animal that has walked or evolved on Earth through the mystical object given to her by her ancestor, the god Anansi, called the Tantu Totem. She has been around for 915 issues, and she first appeared in canceled comic Cavalcade #2,
That's not a good sign.
which came out in 1978. So yes, she has the ability to basically have the abilities of any animal that she chooses. So she can like have agility like a cat. She can have a sort of she can produce claws. She can change colors. You know, basically, is there an equivalent to that in the Marvel world?
Craven a little bit has like sort of. Well, I guess this is more like heightened,
that kind of
like, super
animalistic
strength and stuff.
style. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody that can replicate. Oh, wasn't there somebody on Alpha Flight that could turn into animals? Who was it? Aurora? Who was the woman on Alpha Flight that could turn into like different animals? But I don't know if she could turn into every animal.
All right, there
And
you go.
also, I don't know if this character exists. I might have just made up a new character.
Vixen, yeah. To Vixen, she's got a look to her. I think she's been in Smallville, maybe? I want to say she's been in a television show.
Yeah, I think she may have popped up in Arrow or one of those
Probably.
shows.
A CW show for sure. Definitely
Yeah.
a CW show.
For sure. They love putting vixens in their shows.
There you go. So, anyone want to take her for £1?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll go 2.
Well, I'll take advantage of John looking up whatever that Aurora lady was I was talking about from Alpha Flight to put in a bit of 3.
I'll go 4.
Why, Corey? You don't even know anything about her.
Right? Yeah.
I also don't know nothing about her, which is why I'm intrigued. I would love to know so much more. Can she turn into a dinosaur? I don't know. I'd ask her.
Well, she can't turn into a dinosaur. She can replicate the abilities of a dinosaur.
Perfect. That's exactly what I need her for. So in that case, what was your bid?
I think 4 was my last bid.
I'll have to go 5 then, because statistically that's the next number above it.
I'd go 6.
Why? Let me just have a. Well, I don't even know what she looks like. Does she look as nice as Catwoman?
Yes, she does. Very revealing outfits at times.
Because we know. Let's be honest. That's why John picked Catwoman. Ladies' man over here. He's got to get
I'm surprised John's not bidding.
He's busy looking up pictures of Aurora.
I mean, I'm trying to find it.
Did I make that up?
I can't see anything about her turning into different animals.
Okay, maybe Aurora does something else.
All right, Dylan, I'm going to send you a picture of her on WhatsApp.
Okay. You think this is gonna sweeten the deal?
Well, I mean, you said you just wanted to know what she looked like. I mean, you're bidding on her, so.
You're also bidding on her.
I am, but I know what she looks like already.
All right, let me have a look. Wow, that's a nice looking lion.
Yep.
Okay, what's the bid at?
I think we're at 5.
I'll go 6.
Okay. 6 once. Twice. John doesn't feel like he needs to have 2 sultry women on it.
John's busy. Stop. Don't let me have this.
3. This will be 3. So that's 3. Dylan, you have Vixen.
Yes.
For 6.
For 6.
Vixen for 6, baby.
All right, we're gonna spin our wheel for the 3rd time.
Gonna make her do all sorts of dinosaur things. It's gonna be amazing. She'll be able to fly because some animals can fly. So many things.
Oh yes, fucking amen.
Vibe.
Yes.
Corey got way too excited about Vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on the record.
Vibe is fun. Now Vibe did show up in the Flash TV show, so John would probably know Vibe from that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I will tell you. Yes. I will tell you, Vibe got treated way nicer in the Flash show than he did in the comics. Vibe was a member of the Detroit City gang called the Lobos. When the Justice League moved to Detroit, he became a member. His new 52 incarnation is selected for the JLA because of his unique vibration and potential interdimensional abilities. Vibe has appeared in 222 issues, and he was debuting in, I believe, DC Sampler number 2.
Jesus.
Which it covered with which was 1984. Vibe has basically the ability to vibrate. Take that with what you will. But yes, he has vibration waves, he's stealth, he has a blast power, and Vibe very famously died in issue number 258 of Justice League when he was fighting a villain called Dr. Ivo. Was revealed that Dr. Ivo was revealed to actually have been an android version of him. His hands detached and strangled Vibe to death.
That does sound quite like what Dr. Robotnik would do.
Mm-hmm.
So, do we have any bids for Vibe?
I'm going to be totally honest with you, dude.
Yeah.
Me and John don't know who this guy is.
I do.
Well, John knows.
Okay. In my honest opinion, I don't think you've sold him on us at all.
Well, you say that, but Catwoman is very keen to have Vibe on her team.
I can't imagine.
Why would that be?
She just digs his style, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't think she even knows he even exists. I think what you're thinking about is
apparently
she's trying to like break into the bank, and then he uses his vibration powers to like shake the walls and like knock the wall down, and then she climbs into the bank that way. That's what you mean, right, John? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, definitely.
He's vibrating some walls, that's for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Corey. This guy gets it. He knows what I'm talking about.
Apparently I do.
Yeah, we're simply talking about vibrating walls, guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna start the bidding at £1 per vibe.
Yes, sir.
Well, then if John wants him, I want him. I'm at 2.
3, baby.
Dylan ran away. Dylan.
Still
here. John raised it to 3.
Why is Corey not interested in Vibe? What? Isn't that suspicious that Corey doesn't want Vibe to come in? What's going on?
I was the most excited when he came up on the wheel as well.
You were so excited.
Because I told you I have some weird characters on here, and I was just happy to put Vibe on there.
We want to see why you like Vibe so much. Corey, is he vibrating your walls? What's going on here?
Sure. I'm vibrating right now.
That's inappropriate, dude. You shouldn't do that when we're recording a show. What's the number at?
We're at 3 with John.
I mean, I don't want him, but I do want to annoy John.
This is all going to annoy me.
I don't want him. I don't want him. It would annoy me more if John stuck him with me. So no, you can have him.
All right. So John, you're gonna take Vibe for 3.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ. Dylan's ran off again. All right, let's spin without him. All right, Dylan, we're spinning.
Things to do. Balancing plates, you know how
it is. All right, our 4th pick is Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. I put his name in parentheses because there is another Green Arrow, which is his son Connor. So, yes. Green Arrow, if we know Vibe from the CW show, of course you should know Green Arrow from the show Arrow, which is a Green Arrow show that has nothing to do with Green Arrow. It is mainly about Batman.
Wow, most shows are about Batman.
Oliver Queen was a spoiled, thrill-seeking playboy until he was left stranded on a deserted island for several years. A super-skilled bowman, once a billionaire, now a defender of the poor and underprivileged. Would anyone like to start us off at £1?
Yes, please.
I'll go 2.
I'll go in for that.
So 3 for you, Dylan?
I assume that's the right number.
Okay.
I'll go 4.
Oh.
Ugh.
5?
I'll go 7.
You guys are getting pretty excited about this Arrow character.
I'll go 10.
Does he have any vibration powers, though? Does he have big titties? I don't think so.
Probably has some vibration arrows.
Yeah, 2. I'll do 12.
I'll go 14.
I'll go 16.
This is way bigger than you trying to get
Vibe.
Yeah.
Really want this Arrow guy.
I'm tapping out.
What would Catwoman do with an Arrow?
She doesn't need anything. She's got Vibe.
She's got Vibe, exactly. Doesn't need Green Arrow.
All right, so I'll take Green Arrow for 16 then.
That's the highest one so far. Even though John's won 2 and 16 is still the highest one so far.
There you go. All right, let's spin her again.
It's purely because nobody wanted Vibe.
There's a lot of really big names on this. Obviously, we've not hit one yet. I say that, and friend of the show.
We were all about to get into a very big bidding war.
Friend of the show. It is the Flash, Barry Allen. Again, John probably knows him best because of the CW show. However, all of us know about the Flash because very famously our first ever Try to Kill a Character was Try to Kill the Flash, where we spent about an hour and a half talking nothing but all of his weird bullshit powers. So
and then like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes talking about how we kill him.
I think we're all burnt out at that point.
Just hit him with a hammer. You know?
Barry Allen, having discovered his mother murdered and his father blamed for the act, forensic scientist Barry Allen sought to clear his father's name and find the real killer. After being doused in chemicals and struck by lightning, Barry was granted the gift of super speed. Now he protects his hometown of Central City as the Flash, the fastest man alive, and founding member of the Justice League. Barry Allen first appeared in the 100 comic monthly number 3. Notice none of these so far have just been Batman number 2 or something. This came out.
Like Twinkle Dinkle number 48. Like, what the fuck comic is this?
This is from 1956. And Barry Allen has appeared in 5,268 comics.
That's the most so far, right?
I think so.
Way more, that's like twice as many as Vibe.
That's a lot more, twice as many. I think Vibe was like 222.
Yeah, Vibe's like 7. All right,
All right.
before we get into it,
Okay.
His mother died, his father got framed for it, and he's like, I gotta solve this mystery, and then he got zapped by chemicals and lightning. Did he solve the mystery?
Yes, he did. It was revealed that the real murder of his mother was Eobard Thawne, aka the Reverse Flash.
I told you, John. I told you that's who it was.
Yeah.
Went back in time as basically to ruin Barry Allen's life.
I would do that.
And I'm sure we all saw the movie Flashpoint with the great non-controversial actor Ezra Miller.
I did indeed see that.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I mean, Michael Keaton was fun as Batman again, but
yeah, but
that's all. I feel like that's all the advertising needed to show.
Michael Keaton was fun as Batman in the 2 Batman films he was in.
yes,
watch them.
This is true.
All right, let's start bidding. Does anyone want to take Barry Allen at £1?
I'll take him for 1.
I'll go 2.
I'll go 3.
I will go 2. Can I do that?
You can try to drive it back down. Like, hey guys, hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is he really worth 3?
That's good. Yeah, let's establish the rules here. Well, he can run. He's got Speed Force. He can run fast, and he can solve the mystery of who killed his mother. That's gonna be pretty useful for me because that comes up a lot in my Justice League. Who killed the Flash's mother? And he's like, I know this one. So what? Wait, what's the number? I'm gonna say 5. I forgot what the number was.
Okay, Dylan's at 5. I'll go 6.
7.
I love how reluctant John is sometimes. He's like, "Oh God, I have to do this." That's the show, dude. That's what...
I'll go 8.
9.
I will tell you, the Flash is Barry Allen is the only Flash on the wheel.
Okay, real quickly, what can he do that the other Flashes can't do?
Oh God! Don't get into this again.
Can he read people's minds?
No, he can't read people's minds.
But he can run fast.
Yeah, he can run fast. He's not I will tell you this: he's not the fastest Flash. That's Wally West.
But he's not on the list, so fuck him.
Yeah. So you're getting the second fastest Flash.
But we're getting the fastest person on this wheel.
Yes. Well, yeah, no, I think he and Superman are tied. So
tied with Superman?
Yeah.
Why don't I just keep all my money for Superman then?
Aren't you ahead in the bidding?
No, I'm doing
I think I am. I bid 9.
I'm way behind.
No, 10.
So bizarre and so like.
It's just so funny to hear Sean just aggravated by it.
11.
God. Why would you just give me the things I want for little money?
That's how this works, isn't it?
We're all waiting for Batman, essentially what it sounds like. All right. Dylan, you want to go any higher than 11?
No.
I don't really either. John, you're going to get the Flash. Barry Allen for 11. So right now, John, you have Vibe, Flash, and Catwoman.
Yes. The dream team.
They're all about doing things fast. And vibrating, because Barry Allen can also vibrate. He can vibrate.
Exactly. That's why Catwoman wanted to on the team.
She's about to do a lot of things fast with those 2 on her team.
What? Like what? Like a bank heist?
Yeah. Yep. Sure thing.
The way you said that doesn't make me feel like that's what you meant at all.
All right, we're gonna spin our wheel again. We're 5 down. We're 5 down. Oh,
Corey,
yes.
Corey, our team's looking pretty good.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Speak of Grant Morrison, and they will arrive. It is Aztec, the Ultimate Man.
Oh, the Ultimate Man. That's
Ultimate Man,
that's
Aztec.
Gotta be good. That's got to be good.
He's the best. He's the Ultimate Man.
Ultimate. The Ultimate Man.
Yes, the Ultimate Man. I actually read the entirety of the Aztec series because I was so just amazed by this character's existence.
Okay.
And let me pull him up real fast. There he is. Aztec was raised by the Q Foundation as the avatar of the snake god Quetzalcoatl. He was meant to battle a great darkness. This character was around for 62 issues and first appeared in Aztec, the Ultimate Man #1, A Town Called Vanity, which was released in 1996. Aztec as a series only ran for a couple issues, ended up getting canceled, and that's when Grant Morrison brought the character over to the Justice League comic. So Aztec, these are all of Aztec's powers, and that's why I wanted to bring them up. Aztec is adaptive, agility, blast power, density control, dimensional manipulation, flight, superpower intellect, invisibility. He has powerful gadgets, a powerful suit, super sight, super speed, super strength, and an expert in unarmed combat. He is a hero for the new millennium, Aztec, the Ultimate Man.
Okay, I feel like that guy's got a lot of powers I could really use on my team.
Yes.
Given that my team consists of a woman that can turn into, well, not turn into, a woman that has
Replicate
powers,
the abilities of animals.
can replicate the powers of other animals, and then this guy does everything else. So I feel like if I get him, I'm pretty like,
You're doing okay.
yeah. But then also, Corey, you seem very excited about him.
I have read the entire Aztec series.
More excited than about Vibe, because you were faking the Vibe stuff.
I think all 10 issues of the Aztec series didn't last very long.
Well, 10s? That's not a bad run. It's more than we've had.
Yeah, true. It's more than our Baby Juggernaut comic has had.
We haven't written it yet.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
And it's going to be bad.
All right, so we're going to start the bidding at £1 for Aztec. I will take that.
Well, I'm gonna double that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go 3.
Well,
I'll go 4.
I'm gonna double that, and by double that I mean go to 5.
I'm gonna 0.15 it.
Yeah.
0.1.
I'm gonna multiply it by some number that isn't the full number.
There you go. I'll go 6 for Aztec.
I'll go 7. You sold me on
Go
some
8.
of his powers. Oh.
Yeah.
Don't know if you sold me that much though.
Just for the record,
That
John,
sold
you're
you
on like
9.
20. I think you've got 24 down already.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Whereas me and Corey both have 6 down. So
No,
we've got.
Corey's got 16 down.
Yeah.
Well, I put it incorrectly. 16 down. So I've got money to spend.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
And wouldn't I smartly piss all my money away on this guy instead of Batman? Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. What's the number up?
8.
I'll go 9.
10.
You thought about that for a long time, though. I saw it in your eyes. I saw it. You were like, well, should I? My wife's going to be really irritated if I come back home and I've spent all my money on this stuff.
On
And she's like,
Aztec, the Ultimate Man.
what did you buy? I'm like, oh, Aztec, the Ultimate One. And she's like, I told you to go out and buy oranges. And you're like, I didn't want oranges. I wanted Aztec, the Ultimate Man. And she's
Dylan, are
like,
you going 11?
all right.
These episodes run long.
Yes.
All right, Dylan's at 11.
I'm out.
Dylan, I'll let you have Aztec for 11.
Because you cut my banter off. You're like, oh, I'll give him.
I'll give it. I feel bad. I feel bad.
No, you don't. You feel good because you're the editor. So like, I have to fucking worry about that shit later. Aztec, the Ultimate Man.
Yeah, Aztec, the Ultimate Man. So before we spin again, do you guys want to do a very quick rundown of how much money is left and who's on what team?
Corey, can you guess what your team looks like?
I think it's just Green Arrow at this point.
Correct.
Here we go.
Correct. So I've spent, Corey, you spent 16. I've spent 17. And John spent 24.
Mm-hmm.
According
So
to
that
my
means-
calculations.
That's correct. And that means I have £76 left to spend. Dylan, you have £83 left to spend. And Corey has £84 left to spend.
So we
Ooh.
have our team lineup is mine is Green Arrow, Dylan is Aztec and Vixen. Powerful names on the Scrabble board. And John has Vibe, Catwoman, and the Flash Barry Allen.
Yes.
Okay. Let's spin her again and see what happens.
I mean, I'm pretty happy with my team so far. Frankly.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go. Power Girl,
She seems pretty powerful.
as the name would suggest.
And I imagine it's a girl.
Yeah, well, yeah. Power Girl's sort of infamous for her looks. I'll leave it at that.
Power Girl is 78 years old, and she's like, I'm not a girl anymore.
She's
Why when I die?
Why would I die? Let me pull her up real fast.
Can you show me a picture of her too?
Yes, I can.
This
Power
is important.
Girl.
These are important things.
Kara Zor-El is the older, wiser, and stronger counterpart of Supergirl, but from Earth 2 that happens to also reside on Prime Earth. So she is basically an alternate version of Supergirl who exists on the main world. So she has essentially the same abilities as Superman, but she is an older version of Supergirl.
But she's a hot girl.
Yes, I'll send you a picture of Power Girl.
Because that was the thing I always had. My problem with, like, this Superman run was lovely. This is great. But I'm like, yeah, but what if the Superman was like a hot girl? And now I might get my answer to my question. I should stop like making a big case for these characters before we start bidding for them. I should really just be like, Power Girl, who gives a shit about that? And then just like swoop in when nobody wants her.
Yeah, you have a picture of her now.
Do I?
Yep.
Okay, let me see. Hello.
Yeah, Power Girl, a bit infamous for her looks and her costume.
I'm sorry, I was just looking at the picture of something else.
Yeah.
So I was looking at a picture of Nosferatu's penis, and I was like, "Hello, look at that."
Oh dear. So let's start the bidding at £1. Does anyone want to take that?
Yes, please.
You're pretty quick there, John.
I'll go 3.
I really want to double it just for the sake of the bid.
Just for the laughs.
Let's see it. Why not? Double
6.
it. That's what it is it?
Yeah, double 3 is 6.
Yes, that's correct.
There we go.
I'll go 8.
8. I'll go 9.
10.
I'll go 11.
12.
13.
14.
How many numbers are left?
15. You gonna double it again? Go ahead, double 15, buddy.
Where are we at now? We're at 15?
We're at 15.
16?
Okay. I'll go 17.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. Listen, there's only 2 Kryptonians on the wheel and no guarantee Superman's coming.
Right. I want one of them.
Yeah.
16?
That's where we're at. No, I think 17 is where we're going at.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at right now, 17.
You 17?
Yes.
How many? 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. 20 once. Twice. Dylan, you get Power Girl for 20.
When you said 20 once, I thought you said 21. And I was like,
All right, Dylan, you got Power Girl for 20.
my team looks fucking awesome.
It's not looking bad, that's for sure.
The one criticism
again.
people have of Superman is he's just not a hot lady. And I
Not enough lady enough.
Steel John.
Steel John. All right, our next bid is the character Steel. We have talked about Steel on the show before. He is one of the replacement Supermen from the Death of Superman storyline, also part of Grant Morrison's Justice League. Let me pull that up real fast.
Yeah, show us a picture of Steel looking really hot, please.
Well, there are 2 Steels. The second one is, I believe, his niece. Well, 3 then.
Thank you. Please.
Inspired by Superman, John Henry Irons mimics his powers with technology. However, his greatest power is his heart, his mind, and determination.
So none of the Steel stuff.
Yes, I forgot to mention where Power Girl first showed up and what have you. So we'll.
Not important. Not important.
The first Steel has appeared in 1,018 issues.
Wow.
Also, first appeared in Superman Toxinbach #1 from 1985.
From Germany? What was that word you just said?
Toxinbach.
Tassenbach.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get any explanation as to what that means.
I know it was an issue in which a bunch of characters fought the Music Maestro.
Oh well, fair enough then. Don't worry about it.
All right, we're gonna start the bidding at £1 for steel.
I'll do a pine.
I'll do 2.
I'm not too fussed about steel.
But he's a robot or whatever. I don't know if he is.
I don't think he is. I think he just
He has
wears
a suit.
armor.
He has an
robot
armor
suit.
and a sled. He has an armor and a sledgehammer.
Oh, the sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Just kind of. Okay, I'm in.
I know John likes a sledgehammer.
I said 3 while John was debilitating, so you're gonna have to like up that.
5.
He did up that. He doubled it, according to my maths.
Yeah, there you go. I'll go 6.
I'll do a 7.
I'll go 8.
Sledgehammer though, John. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. If he was called Sledgehammer, I'd be like, cool, I get it.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely.
mean? What's it at? 8 or 9?
We're at 8 right now.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do 9.
Okay.
And else you want to say there, Corey?
9 going once. Twice.
Anybody else want to say anything real quick?
Dylan, you get steel for 9.
Look. Okay.
Yeah.
He's got a sledgehammer.
It's all the coaxing you needed.
What else do you want to hear?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna spin our wheel again. And next up is here he is, Superman. That's one of our heavy hitters. We got to waiting for a heavy hitter this whole time.
Oh,
All right.
dude, I feel great because right now I've got like the hot version of Superman. I'm good.
And the human version of Superman is Steel.
I'm all right. I've got Superman out the fucking wazoo. Plus fucking whatever Vixen does. I am all right. You guys are gonna have a great time with this.
Superman, sent to Earth as an infant from the dying planet of Krypton, Kal-El, was adopted by the loving Kent family and raised in America's heartland as Clark Kent. Using his immense solar-fueled powers, he became Superman to defend mankind against all manner of threats while championing truth, justice, and the American way. He has been in 19,313 issues, which I think is our first 5 digits there, and of course first appeared in Action Comics #1. We don't need to really go over his powers because it's Superman, for God's sakes, the first.
He can run as fast
ever.
as the Flash. We know this.
Yep. We know this to be true. We'll start the bidding at £1.
Pretty low bidding to start Superman off at. Really,
it always starts at 1.
Well,
you're the auctioneer. You could like pick whatever number.
I'll jump to 5.
Jump to 5. I'll jump to 10.
He doubled
15.
it. Doubled it.
I'll go to 20.
21.
22.
22. 25. There's very few. There's some heavy hitters on this team. The heavy hitters on the wheel still.
It's for
Wonder Woman, Batman, etc. It is Superman, the first ever hero.
Okay, I'm out.
You're out?
I'm out.
Yep, 25.
Yeah.
That's where we're at right now.
Don't you think that Catwoman could really use Superman on her team?
I think she's okay.
She's
with
got her hands
5
full
and
at the
Flash.
moment.
He's got super strength.
Mm,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I guess.
Penis.
All right, 25. You going once? Twice? All right, I'll take Superman at 25.
You can have them.
There you go.
I was not at all interested in getting Superman. I'm happy.
You have
about
already one Kryptonian.
I think
All right.
Corey, you've got like 2 people. Are you like ahead?
Money-wise,
you or
probably.
me? I might be like ahead of you by a little bit, but like
All right. Next up, we have Green Lantern Hal Jordan. There originally, when I put this together, there were 4 Green Lanterns on the list, and I was like, I'm not going to waste 4 spots on Green Lanterns because their powers are essentially all the same. So
now when we can get a space for Aztec, the Ultimate Man.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. With the ability to overcome great fear and harness the power of will, test pilot Hal Jordan was chosen to be the Green Lantern of Sector 2814, inheriting the ring of the dying alien Green Lantern Albin Sur. He later on went to creating his own power ring from his own willpower. Through sheer willpower and determination, Hal was established an impressive record of heroism across the galaxy with the help of his fellow Green Lanterns as well as his peers in the Justice League. Hal Jordan has appeared in 5,460 issues, and his first ever issue was Showcase number 22, SOS Green Lantern, Secret of the Flaming Spear, Menace of the Runaway Missile.
That's the longest one.
The longest title for sure.
That's insane.
But so Green Lantern's powers, of course, come from his ring. He has the ability to create constructs of his own imagination. So we'll start bidding at £1.
Could he, if he can construct anything but in his mind, could he make a construct that is Superman?
Yeah.
And then
he can make a construct of Superman.
And then he just has a Superman.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the powers of Superman. He just has a construct that looks like Superman.
Just an image of Superman.
Yeah, a green image of Superman.
So he can make a hologram of Superman.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a hologram. It's hard light. So it is the ability to interact with the world around it.
Okay. So what we're saying is it can interact with the world around it, but not the way that Superman would, in that it has none of Superman's powers.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So he can create just a mannequin.
Yes, for all intents and purposes.
Or
a vibrator.
Just toys. He could just make stuff that doesn't move.
Yep.
This doesn't sound like a great. I feel like Vixen is way better than Green Lantern, honestly. You haven't sold us on him, man. How fast can he run?
Green Lantern, not terribly fast, but he can fly super fast. I mean, he is capable of interdimensional travel, or not interdimensional, but traveling through space with his ring.
I like how quickly you changed interdimensional. You're like, yeah, no.
Not interdimensional, it's just through space, interstellar.
He can go into space, I guess. He can. Don't worry.
You guess. I mean, he's in space all the fucking time.
Wow,
so anyway,
that's no good to me.
We'll start at £1. Anyone want to take Green Lantern Hal Jordan at £1?
I'll go £1.
I can go 2.
3.
This is why I drink.
5.
Go 6.
Okay, I see what you're doing. I'll go
John,
8.
Corey really wants him.
I know.
We'll go 9.
Do the old carnage on him. You know what I'm talking about?
The old carnage. That's what we're gonna call it.
I'll go 12.
12. I go 13.
15.
There is another Green Lantern on the wheel.
You cheated.
How? How did I cheat?
Didn't you take most of the Green Lanterns off?
Well, no. There are 4 Green Lanterns on the wheel originally. I took 2 of them off, so there's 2 Green Lanterns on the wheel.
I thought you took 3 of them off, so it was 1 Green Lantern.
Yeah, there's 2 Green Lanterns.
Like you said with the Power Girl, there's no guarantee that will spin the wheel and you'll get another Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your only Goblin-esque opportunity to get what you want.
I'm going to run the risk of getting Congo-Rilla.
I didn't hear what that happened. I don't know what happened.
No.
I just said I'm going to run the risk of getting Congo-Rilla.
Well, I want him, so.
He would pair well with Vixen. But no, it sounds like 15 going once, twice. John, you get Hal Jordan for 15.
Corey, I don't think you put up enough of a fight.
You always criticize me when we do these auctions.
I don't think that's what I always do.
So we've got 20 names left on the wheel, and we're going to spend 10 more times. John, what are our standings money-wise?
Okie doke. So I have £61 left to spend. Dylan has £54 left to spend. And you, Corey, have £59 left to spend.
Okay. And what are our lineups so far?
So for my Justice League team, I've got Catwoman, Vibe, The Flash, and Green Lantern. Dylan's got Vixen, Aztec, Power Girl, and Steel. And you, Corey, have Green Arrow and Superman.
Some might argue that like just having Superman on your team is like
it's pretty good.
But I have Power Girl, which you've said is kind of the same, but like a lady.
Oh, yeah.
So
she's Kryptonian as well. Power set's the same.
A lot of the same power sets and stuff. Maybe not as popular. Not enough comics as Superman, but still like similar, cosmically similar power levels.
All right, let's spin her. All right, next up we have.
I hope we don't get Batman at all.
Zatanna. Are you guys?
You might have to do a little rundown for Zatanna real quick.
I know she's like a magic lady.
She is a magic lady. She's one of the few magic users on the wheel, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull her up real fast.
Yeah, you pull her up, Corey.
Nope, that is not Zatanna. That is a different character whose name starts with a Z.
That's a picture you guys weren't meant to see. I have to put that away in my private folder for later.
So, Zatanna, a good stage magician and daughter of the magician Giovanni John Zatara, Zatanna, the mistress of magic. After her father vanished kidnapped by an old foe, she delved into his library and learned about her ancestors. Zatanna taught herself how to get access to her own power by speaking her spells backwards and became one of the most powerful magic users in the DC universe. Zatanna has been in 1,780 issues. Her first appearance was in Hawkman #4, The Girl Who Split in Two, the machine that magnetized men.
What? Who the fuck was coming up with these titles?
Listen, this was like, what year was this? This was an older one. This was 1964.
Were they drunk all the time?
Maybe. It's a Silver Age, for God's sake.
The cat that ate all the biscuits and then climbed through the window and then magically turned into a car.
So, it's like I said, Zatanna is, I believe, maybe our one lone magic user out in the field. She dresses like a stage magician, so little top hat, little tuxedo, little fishnets.
Classy.
Yep, absolutely.
Classy lady.
Very classy. And she casts her spells by saying things backwards. So,
not
like...
as classy.
It's like Twin Peaks when you go into the Red Lodge, you know? John got that one. I appreciate that.
Exactly like Twin Peaks.
Exactly like Twin Peaks. So we're going to start the bidding at £1. I will take that.
I'll double that. For sure.
Okay.
I want a classy lady.
I'll go to 4.
Hang on, what are you saying? Vixen and Power Girl aren't classy ladies?
Well, they don't wear top hats.
That's true.
I guess.
Yeah, think of it that way, man. What was Corey at 4?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And did John not want to do a bid?
Well, I was waiting to see if you were going to do a bid.
Well, I will do a bid to 5 then.
I will do 8.
John, what do you think?
It's
the only magic user.
Yeah, but
it's the only one that can play Magic the Gathering.
Well, I don't know about that. I think anyone can play it.
It's hard. I don't know how to play it.
Yeah, obviously you have to know the rules and stuff first, but
what?
You can't just be slapping down cards.
You didn't tell me that part. What the fuck? But she could explain it to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she could also tell me how they do the bit where they like put the woman in the box and they move the little the parts around, but then she's still in the box whenever they open the door at the end.
Sounds like you know how they do it.
Well, I just said they move the parts of the box around. Where does she go? She's in the box.
Yeah.
Right?
She's in there somewhere.
Yep.
Right. So then how do they move the box side and down if she's in there?
So are we...
Anyway, forget this bid. We need the bid.
Yeah, we're at 8.
I'm going to go 10.
I'll go 12.
Ow. John, what's my number for like the whole? What have I got left?
54.
So if I go to like at least 13, 54, that would take me down to 41.
Yes.
We're still just halfway through.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, we're still. How many? I think we've got 9 more spins.
Oh man. But what else would I want if I get the magician girl?
I mean, Batman.
Fucking who gives a shit about Batman?
See, and this is why John doesn't want Zatanna on his team, because Zatanna is one of Bruce Wayne's ex-girlfriends.
Oh.
Hello.
And so is Catwoman as well, though.
Yeah. See, you don't want those two to interact because it could be complicated.
So is Barry Allen.
It's tumultuous affair. It was very short-lived, but it burned hot and bright.
What's the number at 12?
Yes.
13.
I'll go 14.
No, I don't want to do any further than that. You can have it.
Okay. John, you want in?
Nope.
All right. So I'll take Zatanna at 14.
Congratulations, Corey.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I think what happened is the wheel broke for some reason.
So the wheel fucked us up.
I think so. Because it's not. There we go. It wasn't showing as an option to share. All right. We're back to the wheel, and we're going to spin again. And our next one up for bidding is the Black Canary.
Johnson pretty pumped with that one.
No, I was hoping
I
for
think
Aquaman.
It was Aquaman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you be hoping for Aquaman?
Well, why wouldn't you?
Because that's the guy you punched in that profile picture I made.
There you go. Dinah Lance was born into a family of crime fighters. Her mother was a vigilante and her father is a cop. She grew up with a company of heroes and after years of training, followed in her parents' footsteps by assuming the costume, identity, and legacy of her mother, Dinah Drake, the Black Canary. Dinah has appeared in 3,420 issues, with her first appearance being in Justice League of America number 75. In Each Man There Is a Demon. That came out in 1969. Dinah Lance is considered one of DC's best hand-to-hand combat fighters. She also has a sonic-powered scream, that kind of like Banshee, which is, I believe, referred to as her canary cry. We're going to start the bidding at £1.
She's like Banshee, but she's not from Ireland.
No.
She
just has a similar power.
Are any of these guys from Ireland?
No, I did not put Jack-o'-lantern on here.
Was he in the Justice League?
No, he was on the Global Guardians.
Well, then he wouldn't have fit in this league anyway, so... Jack-o'-lantern was from Ireland?
Yeah. I mean, that's where Jack-o'-lanterns originated from.
What?
Jack-o'-lanterns originate from Ireland.
Is this true?
I think they would
in with
turnips.
gourds, like turnips. Yeah.
Any fucking pumpkins here.
Well, that's because it wasn't done with pumpkins back then.
We used to use turnips.
Here, I sent you a picture of Black Canary, Dylan.
Oh, dude, why did you do this on the video? All right. She looks like a woman I've seen before.
She, very prominent member of the Birds of Prey that Gail Simone wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big role in the Justice League cartoon. And I think in the New 52, she was like the singer of like a rock band. And that was kind of strange because I don't know how they resolved that whole business. But anyway, yes. I'll start it out at £1 then.
I'll go 2.
I'll go 3.
I will also go 3. Let's share her.
We'll share. Joint custody.
We'll put her on both teams.
Listen, if Wolverine could be in the X-Men, X-Force, and the Avengers at the same time.
I'll get her Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and you can have her the other days.
Okay. We'll alternate Sundays.
Yeah, no, you can have her on Sundays. I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm nice
Well,
like that.
I'll go 4 anyway, so you're not sharing her anymore.
John, what if I go 4 and we share her?
No.
I'll go 5.
Corey,
I know I ruined it.
who am I sharing with here? You guys never want me to share a women with you. What's going on here?
Oh dear. That's
What?
5 going once.
6?
6. Okay. 7.
I really shouldn't, should I?
7 going
Nah.
once.
Probably shouldn't.
Twice. All right. I'll take her for 7.
Who was it?
Black Canary.
Black Canary.
Oh, I did not have it on our screen the entire time. It was still sharing the wheel, wasn't it?
Thank
Mhm.
you. That's why I didn't know.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and we'll spin her again since we're already on the wheel.
Crazy.
And our next one up for grabs is Wonder Woman.
Oh, oh.
Heavy hitter. Heavy hitter.
Corey, what did you spend on Black Canary?
7, I believe.
7. No
All
worries.
right. Wonder Woman, the Amazon princess blessed with godlike superpowers. Wonder Woman is one of the Earth's most powerful defenders of peace, justice, and equality, and a member of the Justice League. She's considered an archetype for many heroines outside of the comic book world. Her initial origin depicted her as a clay baby brought to life by the patron goddess Aphrodite, but in recent years she's been depicted as the daughter of Zeus and her Amazonian mother, Queen Hippolyta. She has been around for 9,061 issues, with the first appearance being All-Star Comics number 8, Justice Society. 2 new members win their spurs.
What the fuck?
This was 1941.
Boy, they couldn't give a fuck about words back then, could they?
No, the problem is they used too many words back then.
They were like, dude, we've got the pages are like this big. We can only draw a woman this big. We got to fill the rest of the page with just words. Just blah, 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 and then her just like posing with a whip or whatever. I don't know anything about Wonder Woman, clearly. Corey's looking very intently at a picture of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Like a framed, signed picture on his desk that he's like, with a wee, like, imprint of like lipstick on it, that he'll be kissed on it. And he's like, and it says, pick me for your Justice League team. Kiss Wonder Woman.
All right. We'll start with our bidding. We'll start bidding at £1. Who wants to take Wonder Woman?
Seems pretty low for Wonder Woman.
Again, we start at 1.
I'll go.
You can start
for 1.
wherever you want.
I never choose at 1. I just say we're going to start at 1.
What did John say?
I'll take 1.
Take 1. I'll go 3.
5.
6.
7.
10.
11.
12.
14.
Oh. 15.
16.
I'm running out of money. 16.
16 going once. Twice.
17.
Ah, you son of a bitch.
That's me.
There it is. That's what we've been waiting for. When John gets fed up and starts cursing us.
Us or me? For Wonder Woman, though, she's got the lasso of truth.
Got bulletproof bracelets.
Yeah.
She can fly or whatever. What does she do? I don't know. She can run really
fly.
fast.
She can fly. She's got an
the
invisible
Speed
jet.
Force.
Got an invisible jet.
Okay, I'll go to 18.
To be fair, you're arguing for him to bid more.
100%. I'm trying to look morose for the camera.
There we go.
I mean, for Wonder Woman though, like Wonder Woman's a big hitter.
Yeah, heavy hitter.
Like that's a big one. Like
she's one of the Trinity.
I'm surprised that you dropped out like super quickly because I'm like, this is Wonder Woman we're talking about.
But
yeah,
Corey
but I also
doesn't
put
have much
25
money
on.
then.
I put 25 on Superman.
Yeah, but also like you have a magician and a fucking whatever the Green Arrow does. Like, anybody can shoot a fucking thing.
I have it. They're a married couple, Black Canary and Green Arrow. I have a little familial dynamic on my team.
Yeah, but if Wonder Woman came in, she could like disrupt the married couple, and then hello. I have a little fun story for your comic. You got to think about the storylines, dude. You're not thinking about the potential future.
Conflict, huh?
Exactly. Controversy creates cash. That's what the man said.
That's what they say.
What are we at, 18?
Yeah.
John, what's my number? How much have I got left?
You have 54 pounds left.
How much have you got left?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information.
We'll touch on that in a couple of more spins, Dylan.
Yeah, we'll touch on that once the Wonder Woman bit is closed. I'm trying to do the math in my head. 10, 20, 30, 36. You've spent 39. So that means you have 61 left.
If you say so.
I'm really bad at maths, dude. Don't make me feel even worse about myself. This is supposed to be an all-inclusive podcast. You're making me feel like an outsider.
All right.
What's the number? 18?
Yes.
Yep, 18.
Wonder Woman.
Once.
I mean, I paid 21 for Power Girl.
Twice. Dylan, last call.
19.
All right.
Oh, you bastard. Nah, you can have it.
All right. Dylan, you're going to get Wonder Woman for 19.
Yep. I'm going to tell you this. I couldn't give a fuck about getting Batman.
Batman's done now.
If Batman comes up, you guys are going to fight.
He's going to be right here, right now.
And I'm going to be like, that's sweet.
Okay.
Jor-El or whatever the fuck.
Zuriel. This is another one. This is another Grant character. All right. Zuriel is that other Z character I had. Zuriel was once a member of the Eagle Host, one of the 4 angel hosts of heaven. Then he fell in love with a mortal female and willingly gave up his divinity to be with her. Now mortal, he lives among us as heaven's mortal champion. Zuriel showed up in JLA number 6, Fire in the Sky, and has appeared in 258 issues. Like I said, this is a Grant Morrison character. He is literally an angel from heaven.
What
So
did he do?
he has a sonic scream, super speed, super strength, expert swordsman, telepathy, can fly, is technically considered immortal. So yeah, he's an angel.
Does he have 1,000 eyes?
No, he's not the biblically accurate angel. I got a tattoo of that, by the way.
Can we see it?
Am I sharing my screen still?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because it says I'm not.
We can see you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to say, when I said, could you see the wheel? So
No.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you're watching this or listening to this on Spotify, you fucked up.
You just missed my
gotta go
tattoo.
to youtube.com/Smark Avengers to be able to see Corey's cool ass tattoos and all the other stuff. Me drinking a lot.
unfortunately,
And,
we will not see your reaction to seeing that picture that we sent you.
That didn't happen because there's no footage of that. So I don't know what you're talking
camera,
about.
So it didn't happen.
What picture? We'll never know.
No. All right, we're gonna start Zuriel at 1. I'll take him at 1. He's an angel. There's always one. There's always one character that nobody wants. Zuriel going once.
2.
There you go.
Really?
I'll go 3.
Don't want them.
All right, I'll take Zuriel at 3. Zuriel, if I'm not mistaken, was Zauriel.
I just wrote it down the way I think it's spelled.
There you go.
It's not important. I'm not saying this is a tax man. They're not going to know.
Zuriel, by the way, was created because Grant Morrison was told Hawkman wasn't available.
Again, not a great persuasive tactic right there.
Yeah. All right. We have, is it gonna, yes, it is Firestorm.
Pyro.
Which is kind of, you would think, but Firestorm's a little deceptive.
Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm. All right, Firestorm. Originally a composite being, Firestorm has power over fire and heat and can alter the atomic structure of objects. He has appeared in 1,188 issues, and his first appearance was in Firestorm #1, Make Way for Firestorm.
No shit, dude.
But yes, he's referred to as Firestorm the Nuclear Man. This was 1978. And yeah, no, he has the ability to alter the chemical structure of things around him. So, you know, like, I think one time his powers were used against him and he turned someone into salt.
Like God did.
Like a pillar of salt.
Correct.
There you go. Pair well with your angel.
I could use the power of a god.
Considering you missed out on an angel.
You
All
got the
right, well,
angel. You got the. I
did.
didn't get the angel.
That's what I said. You missed out on an angel.
Who gives a fuck about the angel? Except you, Corey. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So let's start the bidding at £1 for Firestorm.
I'll take that.
I'll go 2.
3.
4.
5.
6.
What was powers again?
Basically, he can manipulate the atomic structure of things.
That sounds pretty big, man.
It is pretty big. I will tell you the downside is that he got stabbed once and it caused a nuclear reaction and he blew up.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Stab it.
Ooh, Yeah. 8.
Ooh. See,
John.
Corey, that's what you gotta do. That's how you appeal to us. What
Yeah.
causes the most destruction? We're in.
John, you should be familiar with him because he was in, I think he was in Flash, and he was
Yes,
also in
he
Legends
was.
of Tomorrow.
That's correct. I can't remember what the guy's name was. He was like a different version of him in Legends of Tomorrow, though.
Yeah, they were it was not the traditional, it was not the traditional Ronnie and Professor Stein. It was like Jason and Professor Stein.
Mm.
But regardless, we are at what, 8?
who is
Yes. Me.
You
9.
going once? There we go.
I'm gonna say
9.
9.
10.
John, are you at liberty to explain how much you have left this time?
Nope.
Why is it always whenever you and me are going against each other that you don't have a liberty to explain simple mathematics?
We will find. So we have 5 more spins after this, and we will do our recap then.
What are you at, 9?
10.
10? No.
All right, 10 once,
Take him.
twice. All right, John, you get Firestorm for 10.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Then you jump into like a big pile of microwaves.
And all the juggalos and juggalettes.
Wasn't sure if that would land.
It landed, trust me. Much like he does. Here we go. John, we have 5 more spins of the wheel left. A lot of heavy hitters left on the board. I mean, Batman is huge. Founding member Martian Manhunter. We've got Aquaman still there. Booster Gold, Nightwing. Well, some very big names. So real quick, though, John, where are we sitting at money-wise, and what do our teams look like?
Okie dokie. So, money-wise, I have £51 left to spend. Dylan has £35 left to spend. Corey, you have £35 left to spend as well.
Oh,
So we need to muscle John out of this.
yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah. You're clearly 20 points ahead of us.
Well, all we need is Batman to come up, and I think that's going to be our equalizer if he gets landed on.
Who wants Batman?
So what is our team lineups looking like, Dylan?
I have Vixen, Aztec the Ultimate Man, Power Girl, Steel, and Wonder Woman, who I think is like a pretty fucking solid team.
Yeah.
You guys are all making fun of me. I'm like, I don't have a magician. What am I going to do? I think I'm doing all right. Corey, you have Green Arrow, Superman, which some people might think is going to sway the votes in your favor. I disagree. Zatanna, the Magician, Black Canary, and Zuriel.
Mm-hmm.
And John, you have Catwoman, Vibe.
What's so funny about Vibe?
What's good about Vibe?
The vibe is good about vibe.
Nah, I don't know about that. The Barry Allen version of the Flash, the Hal Jordan version of Green Lantern, and Firestorm. So there you go.
Okay. Like I said, we got 5 more spins. So again, not everybody is going to be drafted. Let's see who we got left.
What I like is, I feel like we all have like a couple of heavy hitters in our teams. You know?
Oh, this is what I was hoping for.
This is the one you talked about earlier, Congorilla.
Congorilla. Boy, oh boy, am I excited to talk to you guys about Congorilla.
Please do.
Congorilla, a trained tracker, explorer, and expert marksman, Congo Bill is a superb athlete and excellent hand-to-hand combatant who is at one time able to swap bodies with a powerful enchanted golden gorilla. So he has the powers of a big gorilla. He can change his size.
He doesn't. He swaps bodies with the gorilla. So the gorilla has the powers of a gorilla.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's a golden gorilla, so this is a magic gorilla.
What happens if the golden gorilla got melted down?
Well, I mean, it's not solid gold; it's just colored gold. Like he has gold fur.
Oh, that's.
I mean, he would burn to death.
Well,
maybe not, because Congorilla, one of his powers is he's immortal.
What?
Oh.
Like a gorilla.
Like a gorilla. It's a magic gorilla. Congorilla has appeared in 514 issues. His first appearance was in More Fun Comics number 56, The Spectre, Terror at Lighthills. And this one was in 1940. Dylan, obviously a big fan because he just gave the camera a thumbs up.
I didn't even, my hands weren't even like fucking at the camera.
I think Dylan versus Skype is our biggest argument.
I looked away from the camera and looked at my phone, and the Skype was like, that's a thumbs up if I ever saw one.
All right, so let's start bidding at £1 for Congorilla.
I'll go 2.
You're gonna go 2? Okay. Once, twice. John, you get Congorilla for 2.
Yes.
You know, when you look at some of those names left on the list, you go, man, that's a shame the wheel chose Congorilla when all these other characters are still here. You get Batman.
Congorilla.
Congorilla. All right, here we go.
Having the spin of the wheel of the Justice League. Would you want Wonder Woman or would you want Congorilla?
How about Cyborg with our 4th pick? Well, we're 4 remaining after this, or no, 3 remaining after this. All right, we all know Cyborg.
Yes.
Cyborg, very famously of the Teen Titans, when DC relaunched into the New 52, they replaced Martian Manhunter with Cyborg as a founding member in the Justice League movie. Cyborg was one of those main characters as well. But half man, half machine, all hero. After a near-fatal accident, Victor Stone was cybernetically enhanced by his father. He now possesses the ability to communicate, manipulate, and interface with nearly all forms of technology. As he is constantly upgrading, he promises to defend the future from any threat. Cyborg he's been in 3,089 comics, and his first appearance was DC Comics Presents number 26, Between Friend and Foe, When Nightmares Begin, Whatever Happened to Sargon the Sorcerer. And this was in 1980.
Even in 1980, they were like, we got to put many words on this fucking cover. When did they stop? Was it like the 2000s were like, Superman 16, here he is.
There he goes. that was actually the full title of the Death of Superman. Death of Superman. There he goes.
There he goes. He's dead now. Like, thanks, man.
All right. We know Cyborg. We know his abilities. Very famously of the Teen Titans cartoon. But you know, most notably recently, I mean, he was he in the CW stuff? I know that he was in Smallville.
I don't think he was in the CW stuff. I may have to.
Fair enough, but he was. Yeah. He was in the Snyder movie, though. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna start the bid at £1. Does anyone want to take Cyborg for £1? I'll do it. I'll take Cyborg for £1. We don't have any tech characters.
I mean, I already have Steel.
You have Steel. Yeah.
I already have Power Girl, who is like a lady version of Superman, not even a robot version, like a lady version. I got better versions of Superman already. Jon doesn't. Jon has no version of Superman.
Cyborg. Well, thankfully, I don't think Cyborg is a version of Superman.
No.
I get what you're saying.
Wasn't Cyborg wasn't that like you said brought in like in the Death of Superman though?
No, Steel was brought in for Death of Superman.
Was
So you already
Cyborg
have that
not?
version.
Was there not
No,
four?
Cyborg was already in the Teen Titans. You're thinking of the Cyborg Superman, which is a villain.
That is who I'm thinking of. Oh well, in that case, I'm doubly not interested. If it's not even fucking Cyborg Superman, I'm double out
All right.
because I don't know anything about this Cyborg.
John, are we at 2?
I think so.
I'll go 3.
4.
I'll go 5.
I don't want him that much. Okay, you can have him.
All right, I'll take Cyborg for 5.
He's a robot.
He's a robot. Well, he's a cyborg. It's not quite the same as a robot.
Mainly robot.
All right, we got 3 more spins of the wheel left. Are we going to land on Batman's going to be the big question.
Let's see. Yes, we are.
No.
There it is. That's Batman.
We got Green Lantern Jon Stewart.
Is it the same Jon Stewart that does the Daily Show?
No.
Yes.
Wait, I'm getting mixed signals here, man.
Formerly an architect, social activist, and U.S. Marine sniper, Jon Stewart was chosen by the Guardians of the Universe to join the Green Lantern Corps, an intergalactic peacekeeping organization dedicated to protecting life throughout the universe. Stewart has proven himself time and again to be an exceptional champion in countless missions that have taken him across the cosmos. His distinguished service in the Corps has resulted in a place among the Owen Honor Guard and a position of Corps leader. Jon Stewart has been in 1,910 issues, and his first appearance was in Green Lantern number 87, Beware My Power, What Can One Man Do? Earth's First Green Lantern. And this was in 1971.
Who is Green Lantern? John?
John has the Hal Jordan Green Lantern. So the difference between the two.
Yeah.
So this is the Green Lantern that was in the Justice League cartoon in the 90s and 2000s. Voiced by Phil Lamar. Because, Phil Lamar's a great voice actor. So the difference between the two is that Jon Stewart is very organized, very militant because of his past in the United States Marines, whereas Hal Jordan is a test pilot, so he's a little more reckless and a little more daring. So same power set, just different approaches to how they use them.
Okay. All right.
So we'll start the bidding at £1. Who would like to take Jon Stewart?
I'll go for £1.
I'll go 2.
I'll go 3.
4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
No.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. I will take Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, for 8.
Okay.
All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. We've got 2 spins left on the wheel. Do we want to do a quick rundown of what's left money-wise so we know what we're all heading into?
Mm-hmm. Okie doke. So I have £49 left to spend. Dylan has £35 left to spend. And Corey, you have £22 left to spend.
Okay.
That Batman's going to be pretty tricky.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting Batman. If he comes up on the wheel, we got 2 spins left to get him.
Let's see.
Here we go.
I hope it's not Batman.
I don't look like it's going to be.
I hope it's
going to be Booster Gold.
So close to Aquaman. Almost got him. All
right. Booster Gold is fun. I think you actually would really like this character, Dylan. Booster Gold, humiliated in his own time period, the 25th century, Michael John Carter stole future technology and a security robot named Skeets and traveled back into the 20th century to become the greatest hero you've never heard of, Booster Gold. Booster Gold first appeared in History of the DC Universe number 2, Book 2, and that was in 1986 and has appeared in 1,180 or 163 issues. So Booster Gold basically has a lot of tech from the future. He has technology that allows him to shoot like beams out of his wrists. He has a personal force field that goes around him. He's capable of flight thanks to his Legion flight ring. He's a very funny character because at times he's very selfish and a bit greedy, but he has a good heart and a bit of a time traveler.
Oh.
John, you would know Booster Gold a little bit because of Rip Hunter from DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Mhm.
Booster Gold is his dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I never.
You will never.
So we're going to start with the greatest hero you've never heard of, Booster Gold. We have £1 on that.
Wait, how much? Is there one other one after this?
Yes.
Yes, one more spin after this.
Okay.
So
I'll take him for £1.
I'll go 2.
I'll go 3.
Go 4.
I'll go 6.
I'll go 8.
10.
12.
13.
14.
15.
Oh, 16.
I'm out.
17.
18.
19.
20.
Oh.
Here's the thing, right? I don't think that if he have one spin left, I don't think the one spin left is going to be any use to me.
Watch it beat Batman, though.
I already said I couldn't give a fuck.
Okay.
22.
I'm out.
You
That's
just
my max.
Yeah.
All right, Dylan, you get Booster Gold.
I got a guy that can travel through time.
Yeah, he's very funny. He's also a very funny character.
I came up, man.
Yeah. Justice League International is one of my favorite books, and he's a central character to that book.
It looks like you guys really fucked up. You're putting your hopes on Batman. He's not coming. He'll never come.
All right.
You're gonna get Aquaman.
Here's our last. Here's our last spin. On the board left, we have Hawkman, Nightwing, the Atom, Batman, Black Lightning, Plastic Man, Blue Beetle, the Martian Manhunter, the Huntress, Big Barda, and Aquaman.
Please let it be Big Barda.
Oh, Big Barda is amazing. You'd love her.
Well, I've already got all the people I love.
There's always
I can't love anymore, Corey. I can't love anymore.
All right, this is our last spin. It looks like it's gonna be Hawkman.
Hawkman. Oh, what a beautiful anticlimactic ending to this show.
All of it's always every spin of the wheel so far. This is the second one in a row that the last spin is completely anticlimactic. Because last time with the Spider-Man villains, it was Beetle.
Yeah.
I knew getting Booster Gold was gonna be a smart move for me.
Carter Hall, infused with the mysterious nth metal, is granted flight, strength, and living armor. He battles dangerous threats, both alien and mystical, as the Savage Hawkman. Hawkman first debuted in Flash Comics #1, Origin of the Flash, and has been in 2,045 issues. And he's been around since 1940 as well.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he's been around a while.
He's a good man.
Good man, great man.
Well, I would say great.
All right, so let's start the bid at £1.
I'll say £23.
I already got a character with wings. I'm fine. So, John, it sounds like you're gonna get Hawkman.
Yes.
Because Dylan does not seem like he wants him.
I've already written it down in the book.
Dylan only has £13 anyway, so.
Oh, Dylan only has 13 pounds.
Let's be totally honest, dude. If I had £100, I'm not voting for Hawkman.
I am curious though. We'll do like one more test spin just to see if Batman was going to come up. If the Fates got big his name got suddenly as well.
Look how fucking big his name is, dude.
Batman.
I'm Batman.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Well, there we go. It would have been Batman.
What have I got left?
You got 13.
What, 13?
Yeah.
I'm
bidding 26.
That was the last spin. There's no.
But I'm still bidding 26.
Oh, you're just out of principle.
Corey, let's go. You and me pool our talents together.
Yeah.
And we'll both go in and beat John.
All right. Well, real quick, let's do our final recap. How much money was left over for everybody, John?
So I had £26 left. Dylan had 13, and you, Corey, had 22 pounds left.
I'm a big
And
spender.
what
I
were
know
our
what I
team
want.
lineups? Yeah. What were our team lineups finalized at, Dylan?
So I had the best team of Vixen, Aztec, the Ultimate Man. The Ultimate Man. Nobody's going to be better than him.
The
Power
Ultimate.
Girl, Steel, Wonder Woman, and Booster Gold, who I think if you look at that, that's a pretty good team. Yeah.
I
Thank
think
you.
you don't
I
know
didn't
any of
like
these
that.
characters, though.
Didn't like that silence from people, but like really, it's the best. It's probably the best team, really.
Yeah.
Corey had Green Arrow, Superman, whoever that is, Zatanna, Black Canary, Zuriel, Cyborg, and Green Lantern. And John had
Jon Stewart.
Catwoman, the Jon Stewart version of Green Lantern. John had Catwoman, Vibe, the Barry Allen version of Flash, the Hal Jordan version of Green Lantern, which is why it's very important to get them right. Firestorm, everybody's favorite character. Kongorilla, everybody's second favorite character. And Hawkman, everybody's third favorite character. So John had everybody's favorite characters, and that's hard to beat.
That's hard to beat.
Mhm.
So real quick though, in summary, how was this walk down into DC Comics for you guys? Because some of these characters you never heard of before we did this.
I'm super happy with my team. I'm gonna say that. I like
Yeah.
like some of them I've never heard of, but I'm like the way that you described them, I'm like pretty happy with what I got.
I will say that the leftover names we have are amazing. But go ahead, John.
Yeah, like it's only really Zoriel and Kongorilla that I've never heard of before. So I feel like we did pretty well, even though there
Yeah.
were some heavy hitters left over.
Yeah, so these are people that were left over: Batman, Black Lightning, Plastic Man, the Jaime Reyes version of Blue Beetle, Martian Manhunter, the Huntress, Big Barda, Aquaman, Nightwing, and the Ray Palmer version of the Atom.
Nobody knows who those people are.
Wait,
I
knows who
do.
Batman is.
Who the fuck is Batman?
All right, well, thank you everybody for joining us in on another one of our auctions with our wheel. Totally nothing bad happened in the process of recording this. It's not like the recording just stopped at one point. Regardless, yeah, go ahead. You've heard the names a dozen times now.
You
Go
can
ahead
take
and
the wheel off the screen.
Are you sure? You don't want to
Yeah.
just keep staring at the wheel?
We should have our faces. Well, 2 out of 3 of our faces up here, so people can
Yeah.
see.
I don't know. Mine's it's just a void for me.
Oh no, we need to see everybody's faces. There we
So-
go. Beautiful.
So, like I said, you've heard the names of our teams now. If you want to go into the comments, either on Spotify or on YouTube, let us know how you think we did. Were there names that we didn't include in the wheel that you thought that we should have had on the wheel? Do you understand what John is implying when he talks about Catwoman liking Vibe so much? I don't know.
Yeah,
But-
of course. It's
What?
obvious. The bank robbery thing.
Yeah, of course. But that's going to do us for today. John, where are you on your movie watch for 2025?
I have reached 101 movies.
Congrats. Was it 101 Dalmatians?
No, I should have really thought about that. It was
It was
Contagion.
102 Dalmatians.
What was it?
It was Contagion.
Oh, okay. John, what'd you think?
I mean, it's a bit scary watching it now because it's like, oh yeah, shit, that actually really
Yeah, right.
happened in real life.
Pandemic?
Yes.
Pandemic, bunch of people died.
Yeah,
It's
not
not funny,
so
Corey.
fun.
If only Big E was there,
He would have saved everybody
saved everybody.
with his sandwiches.
Deep cut. That's such an inside baseball on that one. But
that out.
regardless, John, where can they? No, we're not doing it. John, John, go ahead and let us know where people can see your review of Contagion as well as the other 100 movies that you've watched so far for the year.
You can find them on Letterboxd at Big John Bowski, all one word.
All right, Dylan, what's going on in the world of Captain Explodey or Carl Stancy?
Do you remember where Carl Stancy came from?
No.
You don't remember Carl Stancy?
Oh, that's right. I do remember Carl Stancy from our movie casting.
Thank
Good old
you.
Carl Stancy.
I wrote it down so the people, so I would remember Carl. I wouldn't forget it. And clearly you did already. So
I thought it was the typo at first. I was like,
no,
Carl Stancy.
that's his name.
There you go.
It's his real name. Nothing's happened with me. I have a book. It's called The Wonderful World of Captain Explodey. Go buy it, or stream it, or ebook it, or whatever the fuck people do. Whatever it is people do, you're not doing it. So please do it, because I need new teeth badly, and they're expensive. But that's pretty much it. Corey, what's happening with you?
So I have my other podcast, Large Old Cup. It's been going pretty well recently. So real quick shout out though, we have started accounts on Blue Sky, which is the non-problematic version of Twitter so far, I will say, because social media has a tendency of doing that. So you can find Large Old Cup and the Smark Avengers on Blue Sky. Yeah, we're there. And yeah.
Can you believe it?
I can't. But yeah, no, go ahead and follow us there. Follow us on Instagram. If you're watching the show on YouTube, check us out on Spotify. Maybe not this episode, because I feel like the wheel makes this a little more special.
You're watching
but if you're listening, if you're listening to us on Spotify, what are you doing? Watch it on YouTube. You get the wheel. Yeah, you get the wheel.
You get to see John's beautiful face.
Yeah.
But for like 1 second. So you got to watch the whole episode to see what second it is.
When John saw that picture of Zatanna and his face was just,
he was
wow,
like, whoa, dude,
his eyes
like
came out
cartoon wolf, and
like
then
a
his
cartoon
heart
wolf,
was like wow, like that,
Yeah,
it really happened.
It sure did. All right, folks, but until then, we're gonna see you all later. Goodbye.
Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Did you just blow a kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, just to make sure.